Hey folks, alcaras here with another tournament duel, this time against Michael of Minsk. We're just getting the game set up and started here. I will be picking nation first. He picked map first. It is a square continent duel. So I'm going to do the intelligent schemer of my dreams. Find intelligent down here. Make sure not to misclick on something else. I can just put the fair here and grab the dies automatically, I think. I don't think I need to move, so I can save an order that way. That, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we have some elephants. We have our free city site here, which means probably that we will have get stone cutting as well. We can designate. We don't have any growth. Sorghum is pretty far away. Designate ourselves there. We will probably want to. Let's see here. We're definitely going to buy turns. Our first turn. And chop, chop over here. Start the nets up and running. Go here, harvest the sorghum, harvest the elephants. All right, we found our barbs. It's great. Move over there, and we do have this great merchant general. We could marry her, but I don't think it's worth the marry. You can assign there. That finishes our turn, so we're definitely going to go riders up here, I think. We want to clear this, and then we will go statesman down here. Ideally, we'd love to grab this silver into our trader boundaries as well. All right. Good luck, have fun, and we'll start the turn timer on the next turn. King Dido, or Dido. All right, we've got Persia, my favorite nation. Some Persia versus Carthage action. We are at somewhere around 39, and the map is only around 46 wide. Running turn timer. Off to the races. Okay, move over here, get that attacked, and then we can move over here with the scout to harvest the incense, and I think that will end our turn there. Should be able to clear that site nice and quickly. She's the oligarch, and she is intelligent. So it may be worth marrying, but just a little bit of cash, right? Like, not really worth. We'll do the attack there. We'll harvest this incense. We will keep exploring this way. That explores that boundary. That ends that turn. All right, we clear this out. This is now complete. We can definitely get the shrine up over here. We don't have stone cutting yet. I would love to get this shrine. We can do a growth shrine here. Growth shrine seems pretty good. I mean, that pasture is all the way over there. So whatever, we'll just do a growth shrine here. This scout can keep scouting. Definitely want to harvest horses at some point. We have stone cutting available. Now, let's move this over that way. Could have harvested, but didn't. We go another settler here. Mildra or Drama. I think I get Drama first, because getting that free settler is going to be really nice for expansion. So we'll go for Drama. Need to find more things to clear. Okay. I don't think it's worth pushing free orders here. So you can also see a case for Mildrill here instead of Drama, but I think Drama is the better choice. We'd like to meet our opponent and declare war for additional orders. Where do we want to settle this? It's really shitty terrain here. This is now 26, so his capital is at 9. All right, so we can move over here. I think I would rather have the elephants in borders. Okay. Don't think it's worth the... Could take the culture and family opinion. The ambassador, probably worth at that guy. He's pretty good. I think we do want to buy orders here. Grab some ore. We have our scout. Declare war. And we move this scout over. Move over there. I like the force march settle here. And we start a slinger right away. So pretty small map here. Not to be any tribal sites, actually, interestingly. We do need to find our barb sites and tribal sites here. There's like lots and lots of resources over here. Anyone we can assign over here? No one particularly good, no. He's harvesting my horses. How rude. We can get centralization up. We didn't even look at wonders. Pyramids is available. Harvest horses, did not get the event we're looking for. Harvest some wine. Found another point here. And buy more orders, harvest more wine. We do have an order. Can marry this ambassador. And here, 6 techs is probably the easiest one of these. All right, we harvested there. Definitely shouldn't have burned orders on that, I think. And potentially promote this to Warden. And move along here somewhere. I'd like to get vision. What's going on there? Didn't need to buy those orders, but we did, so be it. Definitely don't want him to be able to block this city site. Very annoying if he does. He's similar and competent. He does know where that city site is, so might be able to block it. Is it worth moving onto that to prevent the city site block? Move this along here. Harvest this. This guy needs to come along this way. We have a worker available. I'm going to buy orders. I think this can, yeah. And clear cut this, go here, start a mine, go here, harvest horses, which is great. We get swift, which is what we were looking for. And then we have another move over here, which we won't be able to attack with that turn. Can keep moving here, and we already see vision of what's going on here. So that's very, very important to see. He is not a tactician, right? He's a tactician. We need to back up. He's a builder. Okay. We'll see if he blocks this city site. Middle of the map. This might be the middle of the map. Oh, 30. Yeah, this is the middle of the map here. So this is a very small map. I don't know that I want to attack into this right now. I need the other slinger or some other unit somewhere. Very tense. Probably don't want war with the Numidians right now. We do want this Nomad Marauder. Okay, that guy's going to come down. Do we forward settle this site? Do we attack this site? That's a good question. Let's see what else he has here. He's weaker and naive, so that means he only has one slinger at the moment. Ideally not going to deal with the Numidians. Okay, we lost track of that unit. We probably want to keep eyes on it. The advantage here is we can just buy this if it spawns, which will be a safer way of clearing the site. We'll probably want to move that settler over to be able to take that middle site. It's going to be very powerful to do so, especially with all that ore and horses. Definitely a rider site, I think. We can stone boost here, I think. So he is still weaker. I feel like I need to keep eyes on where that settler is. Okay, it's right there, or where that slinger is. This guy can keep on moving down this way. This guy, we have another site up here, so that's good to know. And everything else is okay, I think. Fishing for that free settler at the moment. Do we clear this out with what we have up here? No, I think we need to focus on the enemy here. Very small map. What is his leader? His leader is an eloquent builder. Okay. Killing there, so that's okay. We can get in borders and upgrade. It'll help a lot. A new heir, that seems fine as a name. More Numidians. And higher here. Great. We'll keep upgrading. This scout is much weaker now, which we love to see, but some of this is fake. Move over here, get better vision. Still see that guy there. You definitely want to keep an eye on that slinger at all times, especially if there's a additional slinger coming up anywhere. Another slinger here. Upgrade this, move the other slinger in, buy the tribal site, and then move the settler towards that tribal site. I think we don't even bother with this right now. What is it gaining culture off of? I guess we have that guy. Incense is helping. Double incense, yeah. This needs to be a rider site with that double ore. 160 upgrade, so we can do to level 5 next. It was clear and settle immediately. Very tense game right from the beginning here. It doesn't have champions, which is in our favor. Okay, we take the free settler. We upgrade this. We buy this marauder. Move this over. Make the city site. We buy orders. Move this over this way. Start another settler here. Definitely make peace with the Numidians here. Can't afford tribal peace at the moment. How much is to buy? Well, this guy can move along, right? A pass here, there is. Can come on this way. This worker can move on to that marble. We already bought stuff here. I think we go slinger again here. Forget about workers for now. There. Slinger here. Move this along here. This is going to take 2 more turns at least. See what it does. Very, very tense here. He's attacking that. Let's pull this one down. Clear the city site. This can come on down. Need this guy over by all means. This can move over as well. Buy orders. This can come over. Worker can now start a quarry. This scout, he's still much weaker. All right, so this scout can, we don't want to harvest silver. Move over here. Harvest some camels and turn. Resettler will settle states here. This is going to be rider. We definitely settle on the hill. That's fine. Still won't be enough. Maybe we force smart settle. Probably force smart settle realistically. Where did that slinger go? I guess he's retreating. Okay, that's pretty good for us. We have this free settler. You can come over here. Settle states. Our worker here. That's very good. Don't think it's worth chasing. I do think, well, we have possession of the site, so it's better to just chill for now. Do we just go in and kill? Sure what we have visibility for. We get mill drill. Don't think we buy more orders at the moment. We have what, a bunch of scout moves left? Good to sign here. I think we do buy orders. All right. So we can keep scouting here. That's the mirror of the barbs. Okay, and this guy, presumably we want to get eyes going this way. I've lost where his slinger is right now. Ah, here it is. Okay, perfect. Given that, I think we clear that barb site next. Potentially tribal alliance with the Numidians, honestly. There's a lot of legitimacy for orders at this point. Don't know if there's anything down here. He's fighting barbs there. There's a site here? I'm not sure. I don't think there is, because there's no site in the mirror here, so. Okay, poetry contest. We could get wisdom. Wisdom's pretty good. The settler can now settle here, and we go riders. Do another slinger here. Realistically, we can also probably just get a worker up and running here. Okay, get a worker here. Speed that up a little bit. Anyone here that can speed thing up? Nope. We can keep an eye, bring the seer to court, or we get a bunch of civics. Unpious. Seer is pretty good. Amps up our science quite a bit. Scout can keep going this way. Nice hunter spots over here. Yep, as we know. Okay, so we potentially could settle the north here. This can keep going north because we're going to settle that. And we don't have orders for anything else at the moment. 4 cities on 2. We definitely want to. So that's not a Numidian site. We got lucky that we got Numidians on our side here. We will want to make peace with Numidians. Numidians next turn. We have enough husbandry that we want stuff here. Mill drill, labor force, potentially early husbandry. Presume he's settled here, right? Like, or did he settle his free site? He might have settled his free site. We'll scout south here. If so, we can go contest. If he hasn't settled that site, then we can contest. Let's see what's going on here. I'd like to see. He hasn't settled this site. Insane. Okay. Upgrade to natural, inspiring, strict, steadfast. Steadfast isn't going to make that big of a difference. Strict potentially could be useful. Really like inspiring though. Speed up getting to our culture level here. And hire this, hit that. Then we do want to tribal peace. Carthage is very strong. Much weaker. Let's keep an eye on that. He's clearing this out, so I guess I will let him settle that, question mark. I don't think I can stop it. So we have this. Probably push here for, I want to be gross, but I want to collapse those borders. This will get me some culture. Yeah, let's do that. I'll for Zoro here in a second. Which side is that river on? This dude just does 2 damage. 2 damage no matter what. Okay, well, we can clear that out. Okay, we have this. Okay. Don't get War Elephant yet. There. Yeah, he did take his free city site. Okay. Okay, well, we have a good sense of the map now. Site there. Site there. Site there. Definitely settle the north. Actually buy more Numidians. Which influence the seer for a little more science. Mildrill here. Definitely want to be our last cleared site for a while here. Probably a settler out of here next. Wouldn't mind husbandry. Wouldn't mind pyramids either, if we can snare them somewhere. Admin, polis, compo, monasticism. I think tech-wise. Yeah, I would not mind another soldier from our hero. Tribal peace. Yes, we make peace. We got that ambition, which I'd love to see. Can't afford that. Can clear that site, which is great. 1 year on the settler here. We can continue scouting here. A warrior. Okay. Weaker. Clear that. Harvest this. And then start upgrading this. Can't hurt. Potentially hire a marauder. Can't hurt to do that either. 432 to hire another one next turn. Do we do polis or admin? Admin gets us towards 4 laws faster. I like that. I think we just skip border boost, yeah. The settler on the way. Don't think we could contest at the moment. Tartney apprentice acolyte here. Next. That's it. Go all the way up there. Warrior here. Nothing down here, I think. Okay. This guy can come back down. I can chill on this. Can't quite afford another purchase, can we? This guy can go north. Just workers here. This guy can come on down as well. And we go attack this. We can certainly go have fun with it. He's going to get a city down though next turn, so I think our moment has passed there for that. Maybe we just hit with cities, not sure. And sell a bunch more. 230. I really need to fix eco here. Get that. Poke into here, maybe. Tutor. Into. Little tense here, but we are in a pretty dominant position with 5th city going up. He's about to put his 3rd city down. A peace with Numidians. He has not met the Numidians yet. I burned a bunch of orders from our schemer. We will want to tutor. 2 on turn 21. Apprentice Acolyte here. We are 8 years away from growth. Probably want a festival or something. Won't make a difference though. See any shrines? I didn't see any shrines, and he doesn't start with div, so all right, going clerics, states, hunter, so no rider. Okay, that is his 3rd city there. Which the sea to the west there. No riders. We are 12 years away here, which is great. Definitely want to get a garrison down somewhere around here. Would not mind squishing one of these instances to get to developing faster. All right, Jerwan Aqueduct, early wonder. Reminds me that wonders are in the game. We can do stupid tricks here and put this shrine here. Gets me some culture. Bulldoze the shrine. What do we want to do here in this city? Could do another settler. I think realistically that's the right call. This guy gets a settler out. We could we use another worker there? Free worker. Will help quite a lot eco-wise, I think. And we do have lots of orders, so Warlord. Free worker does not feel like a great use of the card, though. I never take free worker, basically. What would we do? We would basically build some quarries up, some mines, probably some farms, because we need farms. Yeah, probably free worker's good. We've got lots of orders that we haven't used right now. That guy can just chill there. I really want to put the scout into marsh. Over here, just slightly. Tutor next turn. Where you want to settle over there, I guess? Like, where is this settler going? I don't think we need a settler right now. We need a worker more than we need a settler right now. Like, I don't know what we would settle. His side of the map? Those two sites? I think we have enough cities at this point. We get our 5th city and then we go. Pyramids are available. Jerwan Aqueduct. Where is the Jerwan Aqueduct? He's a builder, so. Much weaker right now. Okay. He's up to Persian paganism, which means he's got his first Zoro unit up. These are all warlords. This guy can upgrade. I can come in borders. This guy can come in borders. Got a bunch of events. Philosophy. We want to tutor. I think the seer is the best bet. Tutor on 24. Again. Get ironworking. We do have this. What do we want here? We really badly need food. More than anything else at the moment. Let's see, where can we farm? Good farms in that city. We don't have husbandry at the moment. We're actually okay on stone. Could build one more shrine here. Money and nets. I like that. We do need badly. We need food most badly right now. Don't want to farm hills. A little awkward because it's wrong family, but that's okay. This settler definitely needs to move up. We can take the courtier. We have lots of civics. We can take that ambition, I guess, or I'd rather have a wisdom. Perfect, wisdom is good. Carthago here has finished the worker. Can't afford a slinger right now. So what we could do is we don't have elephant supply here, so we could get elephant supply up and running. Could get this ore. Well, we started our only shrine, right? Yeah. Maybe we cancel this shrine? We cancel that shrine and grab the ore with the shrine and instant wheat. Yeah. Do that stupidity. Okay, we do have a camp. We can improve for orders here. I want to get racks up as well. Nomad Marauder. We are tutoring. Okay. Move over a bit. A little bit of repositioning here. This unit be up here. Probably Statesman. Realistically. We did take the center of the map. I'd love to see that. Slinger's on the way there. We are 10 years away here. We have centralization. What other laws? Navigation, 2, 3, and rhetoric, 4. That's our 4 laws. And this will help as well. Anything we can assign here? Nope. Potentially the Numidian guy. All right, I think we're doing a 4-lot timing attack with elephants. We will need garrisons up. Okay. Aspirations. Oh yes, this is our ambassador. Silver tongued is pretty good. Shoemaker. Witty, humble, or righteous, or bold. You know, cash never hurts. Double discipline. We really do need farms badly. Fix our food situation. Horses, could be riders up here. Camels. Probably statesmen up here, realistically. Let's sum that. Okay. Right. Can these are 200s. Well, that guy's already elite. This guy can get upgraded next turn. I think I'd rather upgrade first. You can see what if anything is in here. There is nothing in here. Back there is still much weaker and primitive. And sure. Better vision here. See what's going on. There's a worker coming up. We'll potentially contest there. So we're going to get double timing here with this. Fixing our order situation a little bit. Speed this up quite a bit. This is ugly, but works. Polis would have maybe been a good pickup. The rhetoric does unlock that law earlier, so I think that's why we went rhetoric. Good around 24. Let's look what's going on over here. He's getting those elephants up. The clerics. So warriors just stopped here. In theory, we could clear these last two sites, but I don't know that we need to. I think we just get forces and go kill him. This way is actually easier for us. Come in this way, forget about that city, hit the core. There's this hunter seat, best production. And we'll actually stick something in there and see what's going on. Okay. Don't want compo right now. Don't mind the gem harvest. What's going on over there? Okay. Cool. We could buy some more of these guys. They are getting a little expensive. This city does have Apprentice Acolyte. We are 4 years away growth-wise. We can slam a treasury while we wait. No one particularly great here. Do need to fix the food situation pretty badly at the moment. Scouts are okay. I'm at Warlord. Can't upgrade that right now. Actually sitting on a lot of orders. Too many orders. Could influence this guy. Sure. Can actually end turn here, I think. Pretty much good on orders at the moment. Would love to harvest some elephants somewhere, but I don't think there are any on the map still to harvest. We want to get racks and garrisons up ASAP. Don't have a judge. We're approaching 4 laws, so yeah. Which way do we do it? Forget about wood, I think we just chop. Garrison racks, yeah. We have those elephants coming online. Don't even need pyramids at the moment. We lost our wife. Could become a hero. 10 years tribute, but we're not productive. We can burn some orders that we have many of. This worker is complete. I think we go garrison now. We need to buy, so we can get that garrison up and running. These guys can chill. We've got good vision here. Can upgrade this Marauder. Do have this. Is it worth another worker here? I think so. Because we'll want to get, I think so. We'll want to get this up and running soon. These guys, potentially hireable as well. Need to really fix our food situation. Yeah, because we'll want to get all this up and running. Can set this guy as 3.2 from the seer, holy shit. Can set them as military and set her as intelligent and cunning, which gets us to 50 science. Use some of those civics. Is that the right call for worker? Well, we're gonna basically we want racks up as quickly as possible here, and the ore. We've got a lot that we want up. So pulverize this wine, pulverize this honey. Weaker primitive, so he's getting a shrine up. Could he beat us to potentially we swap to up, swap to up and take this next turn? Think so, potentially. They do need these farms up. Eco balance is hard at the moment. Polis will let us grab more wine as well. Although this will bump up whenever this finishes, so we don't actually need to do that. We could polish an incense though. Wouldn't hurt. We have law-wise, he just has divine rule. 3 cities versus 5. Those camels up. Anyone good that we can... Ooh, another intelligent oligarch. Holy crap. Intelligent of estates. Or can we assign her here, actually? Probably assign her here. Urban aqueduct complete. Thank you. We shall accept the gracious offer. Cool. I think we get the gems up over here. Labor force will help with our mine situation. Commerce student seems fine. Okay. I think we do swap to apprentice acolyte here, 3 years. Prefer that. Little optimization there. Yeah, unless he rushes it out, I think we're going to be okay with Zoro there. Keep upgrading this. We do want to tutor her. Cool. Also influence. We do have a worker ready to go here. I do think I want to buy orders. We need farms more than anything else right now. Mill farm ain't the greatest, but it's better than nothing. This can move over. We have a slinger completed here. We don't need the trapper. Do we get a second worker here for speed? Potentially. I like that idea. We have lots of military at the moment. Over here. Hide in this forest. For now. Yeah. Okay. Harvest horses. Okay. Late Zoro for us, but we can state religion as needed. I'm trying to fix our food system here. Labor force would be great. Pyramids, we don't have the stone income for it. It doesn't really matter. Is it actually worth swapping to vassalage? I don't think so right now. Definitely want to get some farms up. Are these workers the right call? Maybe. Governor here. I don't know, and that's particularly interesting. I don't know about this double worker. We have a garrison underway. Oh, well, we're in now. So, in it to win it. Let's get this mine up. Get some ore. Rain dole for all families for legitimacy. My families are in really good shape. 2 happiness, a little bit of money. Or buy food to distribute to the hungry. Let's do that. We can do politics student or philosophy student here. I don't think we have anyone we can tutor. This finished. We can counsel for 1 turn and get that dye specialist up next. Farms, farms, farms. Yeah. Get this farm up. Farm here as well. Realistically, some inefficient movement, but that's okay. Can't upgrade that at the moment. Any ones that we can buy here? No one right now. We want to harvest these horses. See where you're going, bro. Definitely want to see where you're going. So, potentially can move back onto these gems and in turn. Saga Nova is now ready there. I think those double workers are worth it. We definitely need to get racks up ASAP. We'll see if that's the right call. Or would we be better off with more military units? We're kind of tight eco at the moment. Pyramids is in the game, but we're not going for it. I don't think it was worth settling these far cities. Tutoring, and then we want to tutor again on 28, I guess. Getting these goats up thanks to pastures. Didn't move this guy. I guess we did move this guy, but we can move it over now. Probably want to get some roads up as well. Labor force will help with that. Really would love coastal movement here, but we don't really need roads from there. We just need roads from this city to this front and then roads into whatever we decide to attack. We do have polis available now, so we could polis this to get another ore up. Okay, colonies, not something we want. 6 lumber mills, not something we want. Okay, cool. 8 science. How is this leader doing? His leader is just a plain, eloquent, affable builder. Okay, we can move this over, get this in here. He is going over here, which makes me want to go say hello this way. Put this over here, upgrade. We do want to put a hamlet here, I think. That ore in borders. Scout, can't do anything at the moment. We are watching, waiting. Harvest over here. Do we go on an adventure? Mithako is done here. We can now get this stonecutter on board. Although realistically, we probably want the fisher more than anything else right now. Or actually even better than that, we want the elder shopkeeper, which we can't afford. But would actually be really good for us. It is only 340 civics. We need 1,200 for 3 laws. I think we can afford it. Do we go over? I think we do. See what precision is. Precision is here. It does see those two slingers. Some pressure on our friend. See what happens here. Really need that food up and running here. Apprentice Acolyte. Presumably he's getting an Apprentice Acolyte here. He can't rush it, so should be able to get Zoro. Up labor force here in a second. Definitely bring a trader worker or two over for roading. Ooh, and we do have some combat here. We will have enough to kill. We will definitely have enough to kill. Okay, the princess can become educated. This is our daughter, the heir. Educated is pretty hard to pass up. We can tutor her still. I think we get Nabi for orders first. Immediately enact labor force, which fixes a lot of our eco issue. And over here we do, honestly, civics is really good to get. Okay, so what can we kill? We can move over here. Both are tacticians, which is a little awkward. Okay. This guy will kill this guy, so we can pull that guy back, heal up, buy some more orders, bring in another guy. Potentially Zoklok. Honestly, it's not going to Zoklok, but finishes that. Judge is totally fine. Elder shopkeeper complete here. We have no cash. We can potentially sell a little bit of iron, get a treasury up and running, and we end turn. It's going to have trouble getting out. He is on one long, we're on two. Another one on its way. Doing that Elder Specialist now. We're up to 70 science on turn 28. So very good. Intelligent is doing lots of work. He is running away there. We should be able to still run it down. Tactician is helping quite a bit. We did finish this. We did not start Iraq's, which we should do ASAP. Get a worker up there for roading to get those strongholds up and running as quickly as possible. Really need to get that garrison up and running in this capital as well. We do have elephants available, so should be able to hit with a really quick timing here. Feeling pretty good at this point in this game here. We are not going late. Judaism founded in Parsa. Okay. I would like her. She's my judge, right? Yeah, good, good, good. Air education. You can go commerce as well, I guess. Politics is also good. I think we need to deal with this first. We go in here. Attack. Right. Attack. This hill. Attack those guys. We are out of orders here. I do think I want to at least start the racks. And over here, at least start the gold. And this slinger, you can move over as well. And that ends that turn. Deep trouble at this point. Probably want to move this scout over. Scout over, see what's coming to reinforce. Navigating 2 turns here. Doesn't really, not worth really. We can, you know what we can do? We can abdicate to the judge for an instant upgrade on the garrison. So we really need to start garrison. And then we rush it out. Oh my god, that's going to be insanely hilarious. GG. Played. All right. Worker came there. Yeah, they just didn't have the military. We kind of fast expanded. You can take a look here at mill score. Yep. Right around 390. 7 laws was coming as well. Orders, actually advantage, largely I think from the growth. Iron production, slavery definitely helped. And of course science. We doubled science. Intelligent schemer is just broken. Brokenly good. And we used our schemer ability 12 times. So we burned 240. Got 240 extra orders. Which also helped, which I don't think show up in that order graph. I don't believe they do. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't show up here. Okay. Sure. Happy to do post-game chat. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Alcaraz. How you doing?
Good.
Hello, Alcaraz. Good game, buddy.
Thank
Well
you.
done on the early aggression. I know that probably felt a little weird for you.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a small map that, like, dual square continent, like, I think we started 26 tiles apart or something like that. Michael can't talk apparently right now, but he played very well. And I think I got lucky in that he didn't take that city site earlier. He didn't go for it, instead settled his free city site. And then I had really good vision thanks to schemer scouts and was like, let me go poke and see what I can do with this little poke. And was gearing up for 4 laws and even was planning some stupid, since I have a judge heir, I was planning some stupid abdication, instant upgrade stronghold tricks. So, which would have been fun to see. But
we were watching in fear over the stalemate of Carthago Nova in the center of the map.
early on, yes. So.
Persia, Michael was able to spot your slinger lying in wait, but I think the issue he had there was he chose to hang around, and you guys were both kind of staring each other down. And one thing I think he forgot about was the fact that you'd just be able to hire that barbarian as soon as it spawns.
Yes, so, which was my plan. I was waiting for the spawn, and I was like, well, I'm going to hire, and then I'm going to go in then, because like it gives me advantage, and I have a slinger coming shortly as well.
Exactly, exactly. And which, I mean, kudos to you, because I know, you know, we joke often, but it's true. We all have our weaknesses, and I know you're a greedier player. So I was actually very happy to see you adjusting to the format, adjusting to the map, and just going military city second and building slinger right away, even despite the fact that you are Carthage and can rely on the tribal units. So kudos to you for that play, because that really set you up in a massively dominant position at the start. And we didn't even notice this until like 10 or 15 minutes after you cleared the site. 4 iron in the center of the map.
Yes, that was why I really wanted the site, because there is so much ore. Also, I don't know if you saw my stupid tricks with shrines, building them over grove resources to get instant develop or 50 culture. I did that in Carthago Nova and Tingis as well.
No, we saw that. Don't worry.
It's all short-term play, because I'm like, this game just isn't going long. So like, and I think I abused schemer orders a lot. I think I bought 12 times, so 240 orders, which I don't think show up in the graph, but because I'm pretty sure they don't. because the graph I think is just production. So that was also a huge, like almost doubled my orders in the game.
Yeah, and very well played. You did that twice. You did the Grove trick twice. I like that you did it down here in the Statesman seat as well to grab those gems and that gold. Certainly a nice boost. And of course, as you can see, or just talking for the chat, he now has developing in every single city, almost his rider seat as well. But all of his main cities down here are already developed, and that 50 turn, that 50 culture boost is a good get. And of course, there's a strategic element of grabbing that iron as well. Yeah, so really, really good game. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. If chat has a question, I'll keep my eyes on that. We got 18 people with us live, so
Nice.
certainly called a lot of attention, but this was a pretty swift, cutthroat match. Only 1 hour's worth of playtime.
Yes, very very glad. And again, hats off. Michael played well, and like just early Carthage, I think would have liked to see him go champion, a nation with champions. That would have made it a lot trickier for me to attack in, just because
Yeah,
you get
and
that free steadfast. So
I think it's definitely a safer bet to go with champions because of that clear speed. And then the other thing that was just interesting in the map that I think ultimately benefits Carthage is the distance of the other sites beyond the free sites was actually quite far.
yes,
So being able to hire those tribals and like kind of not really have your expansion disrupted is major in a map like this where your opponent kind of is slowed down.
yeah. I also made the choice to go make peace with the Numidians. I had an ambition for it, which gave me some wisdom, and also just like I felt I could hire them as needed all game, and like I didn't feel like I was going to have the luxury of like clearing all the sites and like settling all over the map, because I was like we're literally at war from turn 6 or something because this central site. Yeah. And Michael posts in chat. He said, "I hoped I might sustain and Carthage troops would be obsolete quickly as I invest in science and would defend using those narrow passes. But I messed it up really late with taking the center and did not even recon the north. Only last turns did he find this barbarian." So yeah, I think the distant sites were definitely something that was a little weird. Like the map, I feel like these very very small maps, especially on continent, you get some really, as we've seen in the tournament, some really weird layouts.
Yeah,
This one
it's
wasn't
been all.
too crazy, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's been interesting. And like the mountains alone on this particular map are just wild. Like the amount of tiny, 2 or 3 single tile choke points on this map is just crazy. Um, which is another interesting thing. I feel like a champion's pick here could have really given you trouble while trying to press through these snaky paths.
Yes, there's lots of defensive choke points. Like it's going to be very hard to break in. That's part of the reason when I had a scout watching his north, and when I saw his slingers move out towards that site, I was like, I'm going to go like interfere with him, because I don't want him to peacefully expand. I want to keep him on 3 cities if I can, and then once I get my UU up, I'm going to go a timing with some elephants rushed out and say hello, because I was going for 4 laws. And my science rate was kind of crazy at this point. So plus 70 science on turn 30 is really high. Intelligent schemer with some fast expansion. Also made use of that harvest for Swift off some horses early on after founding my rider seat. So that helped a lot as well.
Yep. And another thing that really helped you here was you actually used the scouts to good effect. You pretty much, since you found the slinger in the start of camping that site, you basically followed Persia's army around for the entire game.
Yep,
So
that was the idea. I'm like, I'm going to keep eyes on where his forces are, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that gave you the knowledge you need to make the play that you made. So good job. All right. Well, so I guess I'm going to wrap up the stream now. Thank you for playing Alcaras, and good game. You're keeping this streak alive for now, and this is 2 for 2 both times with Carthage for you. So
yep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess.
Yep, I think Carthage personally, I think, is the strongest nation. So as long as I can continue to pick them, I will continue to pick them and play them. I think the civics on founding is just insanely strong. 200 civics per city that's even with only 5 cities, that's an extra 1,000 civics in the bank. So Pyramids was available,
Right.
didn't even go for it, because I was like, I can just buy the laws at full price. So
All right. Well, we'll have to see what your next opponent
yeah,
has in mind when they face you, because it does look like they'll get pick on map or nation. So they could try to counter your preference for larger maps, or they could try to counter your preference for Carthage.
Indeed. I think it'll be either Nazar or Yagman, so we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. Let's see if I can survive Yagman.
Yes, looking forward to your match shortly here as well.
If Nazar survives Yagman, then he will be your opponent.
Yep, looking forward to that match in a couple hours here, and good luck in that one as well. Thank you both for casting. Looking forward to watching the recording.
You're very welcome. All right, I'm going to close out the stream now. If you're live with us, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, we appreciate you tuning in. Please like, please subscribe. Check out my channel. Check out Nazar's channels or Alcaras. We're all doing live casted streams of all the different matches in this season. We have lots more content coming up. Nazar, if you want to say a send-off.
Before we send off, we do have 2 questions in the chat from if you're willing to answer these questions, Alcaraz. We have a question from Rincewind. How do you recommend fighting early game Carthage without champions?
A bigger map will help because Carthage won't be able to just walk over to you. The challenge here is these units have very little, like I think they only get 2 fatigue since I'm Swift. They get 3 fatigue, which of course helps a lot because of that harvest event on the horses, which is riders exclusive. Champions really, if you're going to be in a knife fight with Carthage, you really want champions just because Steadfast shuts down so hard. Or you can get Steadfast from promos, but like champions is a much more guaranteed way of getting it. Also can get it on your leader as well, but like in a knife fight, like Carthage is just, because I can get a 6 strength unit on like turn 20 just from upgrading. There's like, you need champions to make your 4 strength unit be able to go toe to toe with that 6 strength unit.
And one more question for you, Alcaraz. For Carthage, what would you say is your preferred archetype?
Right now, I mean, I think as we've seen in the tournament so far, Intelligent Schemer, I think it is just so powerful. You can also do Builder Carthage. It synergizes really nicely with traders. If you have a larger map, you have a little more time. It definitely hurts building workers over like 7 turns. It's definitely painful. Builder can cut that down. But I think Intelligent Schemer right now, just because the ability to buy orders, especially if you get Swift from the event, then you can use all those orders and you move your troops around and basically be able to clear very quickly. And don't be afraid to buy barbs. I think I like cleared this site by buying 2 barbs because like I don't want to bother fighting. I just want to. I have lots of money. I'm going to go quickly. Traders I think is really important for Carthage. They're favored on continent. Like if you don't want to advantage Carthage, do not play on continent because the water resources are a big boost for that trader capital. It's a little harder to buy quite as much when you're on coastal rain basin and there's no gold resources and no sea resources available. But yeah, I mean, I think Intelligent Schemer feels like the current meta pick if I had to pick one right now. Works well for Carthage, but works well for lots of other nations as well. The other thing you can do, I guess, is you just aggress back, right? If you pick Rome and go Tactician early, then like you can put Carthage on that back foot with early champion units and stuns. Like stunned units don't do any damage, and then like you're going to have basically slingers and then units that are paper. And if you hit Carthage even before it can upgrade, right, then yeah, but I think that you kind of have to like almost go all in on that and hope that you can find Carthage before they get strong enough.
All right, so what I'm hearing is Rome Tactician on a coastal rain basin map will counter Carthage.
It'll definitely be very hard, right? Like if Rome just comes over and settles directly towards you and stuns you early before you can get anything going, and then just floods the units on you. They have the best training of the game. It's going to be really hard to deal with that.
Right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again. And if you're watching this after the fact again, please like, please subscribe, and run around and give us all a follow or comment, and tune in for more tournament action as we go through the coming days and weeks. We have games coming on pretty much every other day, if not every day. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Scientific. My co-host is with me, Nazar.
Thank you guys for coming.
All right. Take care now.
Take care.